21 in that first half.
Desmond Bain also chipped in 12, so combined 33 from the two of them. Cleveland starts with it. Merrill nearly lost it. Now he'll go to work against Wendell Carter on the attack, and he's bumped by Carter.
Sure was.
He said this one is going to come down to defending without fouling. As it pertains to Donovan Mitchell and James Harden, he wants his guys, to force them into contested twos. And did I mention defend without fouling? He must have said that over and over again in our conversation.
I'm sure he's thrilled with how this third quarter has started, as Cleveland does get 2 more free throws. Jamal Mosley has been very honest with his team about the 2 directions that they can go over these last 11 games of the season. He said 2 years ago, found themselves in the same position. If you keep winning and find ways to win down the stretch, you can win yourself out of the play-in into the playoffs. Last year, same position as Bain misfires on the 3, where if you win, you can win yourself out of the play-in or lose yourself back into the play-in and out of the playoffs potentially altogether, as Mitchell pushes it home. And a quick start for Cleveland to open up their largest lead of 8. But this year, same type of deal. The injuries have put them back in this position. They can win themselves out of the play-in as Bain turns it over, which is what they did 2 years ago. Or they can lose and find themselves in that play-in, and Mosley takes it coast to coast. And now Jamal Mosley looks at the level of play that they had. Well, they picked it up, had that 7-game winning streak after that, but now 5 consecutive losses. Part of it is the injuries, and the injuries have been absolutely massive for this team. We talked about Franz Wagner missing a large chunk of this season. He's only played in 28 of 71 games as Kane can't hit the 3. Offensive rebound. Bain had it knocked away but a foul. They will stay here with the most important player at times this season with the energy he brought on both the offensive and defensive ends.
Yeah, and there's teams around this league that just say, hey, welcome to the club. We've had the same thing. Also, there's been, reports that there's, been some kind of issues between Paolo Banchero and head coach Jamal Mosley, not being on the same page. Again, head coach Mosley was telling us that if there's one guy that he would love to go to war with, it would be Banchero. He loves his heart, his energy. Not always going to disagree. Nice move there by Mitchell.
Kenny Atkinson will go to war with that guy. Donovan Mitchell putting on a show once again tonight. For Jamal Mosley, it's about continued buy-in defensively as Kane's going to get 2 more free throws. A great way to continue to improve his players as we check in the score.
Mosley does in Orlando was learned right here in Cleveland, where he spent 4 years as an assistant. He worked under head coaches Byron Scott, Mike Brown. Mosley was so thrilled to talk about what he learned from those 2. And he said, Mike Brown taught me how to teach. Byron Scott told him, be yourself. Tell the guys the truth. He said being around 2 young black head coaches helped him see the path of where he could go, of what he's doing right now. Guys?
It was so cool to watch him light up as he talked about both guys and what they meant to his career. The teams that they had here were very young and impressionable at the time as Mobley is fouled.
Simple, and he has followed that, and I give head coach Jamal Mosley a lot of credit.
Those comebacks of 10-plus points this season at 17. Cleveland is actually number 2 in that category with 15, including their most recent win against New Orleans, in which they fell down 93-78 with 9.5 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Outscored the Pelicans 33-13 down the stretch.
Donovan and James Harden were fantastic in that fourth quarter. Another defensive 3 seconds for the Cavs.
Evan Mobley, 18 points now, his 6th free throw of the night by himself. Now he's got that running mate. He can be off the ball down the stretch in those fourth quarters, flashing to the right spot. Harden's going to find him. Another offensive rebound for Jamal Kane. 7 to shoot for Banchero. Circles around, spins in the lane, sprays it out for Carter for 3.
Again, Jamal Kane keeping the ball alive, extra possession, and then Paolo breaking down the D, finding one of his shooters.
Well, Reg, you got to play with so many great players over the course of your career. As Evan Mobley clears the space to bank at home. But how much of a difference did having a guy like Mark Jackson who can set the table for you, find you in the perfect spot to mean to you in those crunch time situations?
Spoon feed. Right? He just spoon fed me, made sure I ate well. All I had to do was do the work early and get open. And the ball was chest high, hands ready, locked and loaded.
That's what Harden has done for Mitchell, but he can also get his own bucket. Nothing but the bottom.
Yes, especially from three. This is why this is a very difficult team.
Carter loads another one up. And
Why
has
not?
the response.
There's the answer. Now, can they put a string of stops together? Their defense has been non-existent all evening.
Harden with 22. Mitchell with 23. Gonna spin away from Kane. Mitchell put it on the deck. Attack mode. Mitchell. And he draws the foul on Carter. So when
Him, Jamal Mosley telling Zora, you got to play D without fouling. In this whole third quarter, they've been fouling, putting a New Yorker. I mean,
Yes.
Are you Mets? Are you Yankees? Like,
you're asking me to just divulge that information.
I am asking you, you know.
Are you Dodgers, Angels?
Right, that's all I'm saying.
I will tell you my dad's from Queens, so if that was the case,
Yes.
who plays in Queens?
No, you don't want to say? I want you to say.
Who plays in Queens? Who plays in Flushing? Who takes the 7 train to get to the games?
So you're a Mets fan?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
And are you a Dodgers? Or?
No. My brother played 6 years for the California Angels
Right.
back in the day.
Before they were even Anaheim.
That's right. So yes, I am an Angel fan.
That's fair enough.
And it's been brutal the last few years. Come on, it's a new year, and Trout is healthy.
And anything is possible. Anything can happen. That's what Orlando feels if they can just get into the play-in tournament feeling healthy and feeling good. Tristan Da Silva has felt that way after a shoulder injury and delivers on another triple.
The only thing that's keeping... Oh, what a pass there. Keeping the Orlando Magic within strike.
Sir, don't ever cut that hair. Elite. And he just realized he's on TV, so he just got up and spread it out. 3 ball off. Carter with the board.
3 would go a long way here. They've been red hot from that 3-point line.
They took that 3 ball, turned it into a 2 for Cleveland, so a 7-point game as Da Silva can't make it 2 in a row. Mitchell to the bench. Harden out there with Ellis, Mobley, Wade, and Merrill. Harden back to his dance against Banchero. The drive, the ditch out of bounds. It is Javon Carter, Goga Batadze, Tristan Da Silva, Paolo Banchero, and Jamal Kane for Jamal Mosley on the discard. He's just so strong. Banchero puts Merrill to the deck, goes right at Ellis.
Nice,
There's
nice.
no stopping that. Banchero with a bully ball bucket. Trying to make it their 18th comeback win of double digits this season. And Banchero up to 24. Carter with some full court pressure. Who's officially on the floor now for Cleveland. Midway through this third, Orlando hanging tough. Cleveland trying to deliver a gut punch. And it's Harden against Batadze. Trying not to show his hands. Double comes. 6 to shoot. Hook it outside. Strus pop. Patience for 3. Long rebound to Carter. Slow it down. Wait for reinforcements with Banchero. Again with a mismatch. It's Merrill who steps up. Back down Banchero's double. Howard, quick pass, lob it for Batadze. What a catch. Lost it, got it back. Batadze, pump, and finish.
And here they come. The Magic on a nice little 8-0 run here to crawl back in this ball game.
Harden, triple. Mobley, extra. Ellis, too patient. 7 to shoot. It's Merrill. It's a deuce.
Merrill really has improved that off the dribble game. It's primarily just a 3-point shooter.
We just talked about continued improvement and how much, as Banchero has found, how much belief from a head coach means to players.
He took a shot to the eye in practice versus Evan Mobley about a week ago. Remember, he missed.
Bring you to do anything. I see the look in your eye.
I would never.
No.
Pops would kill me.
Sure.
I'm here to protect you, not hurt you, buddy.
Yes. It's Strus. Off the heel, rebound to Ellis. Strus attacking the rim. No. Bryant back on the floor. And Orlando with a chance to tie or take the lead after trailing by 10 in this third quarter. It's Banchero. Oh, what a find if Batadze had it stripped. Keon Ellis with a quick hands. Merrill in transition. Bakes it home.
4-point swing. You think you have a point-blank layup. Goga gets stripped in the paint, and it's off to the races with Merrill. Another layup.
Schroeder and Mitchell will check in next dead ball, and Javon Carter staying hot from the first half.
And he's been so good all evening off the bench for the Magic. 12 points now.
It's like found money getting that level scoring from Carter. Off the screen, it's Harden. He'll pull. And he hits him another three.
4 of 6 from distance now for Harden. Up to 25.
Banchero spins, feeds. Howard just off the mark on the three. Harden with his second rebound. They'll push the pace. Carter, high-level on-ball defender. Harden tries to free himself from him. Double comes. Now it's Batadze on the switch. Harden, like he's at a buffet right now, has his pick of the litter. And he'll just go to the line to get his points that way.